Hey everybody, Chris here. So Dogecoin and cryptos are kind of in a little tenuous position right now as we're now into August. And I'll show you some news and some articles, look at some charts and some things that kind of lead me to think that we are not out of the woods yet and we got a dangerous bumpy road ahead. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the little notification bell if you want to be notified when my new videos come out and when I go live. We had a live stream last night and had some good conversation about things going on around Dogecoin and crypto, what's going on with AMP and Binance and all of that. So we covered a lot of that last night. But today in this video, I just want to say, coming out of last night's live stream, I was drawing some lines on charts and looking at patterns that look like they were forming, which weren't really bullish, despite what you see in some other articles and see on other YouTube videos. No, I think we are still in a bumpy ride through August. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at some of the news and charts. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we'll start here looking at the Dogecoin chart. This is on the 1 hour, and here's Doge at 666. That's just where Doge is as I'm recording this. Last night we were looking at Doge making a reversal coming back down, and I drew these two blue lines. They were orange lines when I drew them last night, but I changed them to blue just for highlighting this video here, because what we had seen is a couple uptrends. We'd seen these three little runs that Dogecoin came on, and then they were followed by retracements. And what I said last night is it looks like we are in another one of those retracements. I drew these lines. It's like, yep, we're in this downward channel now. And we'll see. Do we go back down to 6 cents here? There's certainly a good possibility that could happen here in the coming days. Will it be followed by another little run? Yeah, it probably could. This is sideways trading right here. Up and down, up and down, up and down. I think this is the mode that we're in for a while. Until we see a dump. And I think there's going to be another dump coming. If we look at Bitcoin going through a little bit something similar, now flirting with 23,000, up a little higher. But again, we got to run, go down, we got to run. How far is this going to go down? Is it going to retest back here down to 20,000? Is it going to stay up? We'll see how Bitcoin goes. But on Doge, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Doge kind of retracing back down lower, following this channel. So what made me draw these lines? Well, it was this article on Benzingo, Decision Time, a look at Dogecoin heading into the month of August. And this was looking at these patterns, these bar patterns, looking on the charts. And if I scroll down, you'll see their chart here. And what they've got is they've got a longer upward trend that was forming here. And we can look at that if I zoom out to the daily here on this chart, and I had taken that line off. So if I draw this trend line back on, this is the trend line that Benzingo is looking at. Is this longer trend line here, upward trend line, and we'll see whether Doge stays above that as Doge trades forward on more of the macro scale. But the micro scale, as I was talking about, is downward right now. We'll go back to the hourly here and you'll see that. So that's what we're looking at on a more a closer look. But so not much else in this article other than support and resistance. And we're looking at support and resistance. Well, one of the things I said is support is only support until it's not. It drops below support. It's like, then you got to find a new support line. What does that mean? I mean, that's just... So here's this Cardano article. Cardano drops below 50 cents, which they thought was support, and here's where next support is. And this article goes through Cardano and how Cardano has been trading. And I go here and I look at Cardano and I'm like, well, here's 50 cents, there's 49 cents. And I'm like, 50 cents really wasn't support. Well, I guess you could say back yesterday it kind of bounced off at once, but then dropped below. But there was nothing, as I scroll back, there's nothing that says 50 cents here, this upward line, is support anywhere. There's no support for 50 cents anywhere. So I'm like, that's not support. So 49 cents, hey, bounced off it here on July 28th. Looks like it flirted with 49 cents here on July 25th, and just this morning bounced off. So 49 cents, let's call that support until Cardano falls below 49 cents, and it's no longer support. Here's what bothers me more. This article, net flows suggest bullish crypto market momentum by the Bank of America. So the Bank of America is looking at these purchasing of crypto that shows this bullish trend. And I'm really dubious about this stuff. And here's what I think. I think these things go out to get retail buyers to think that the bull market is starting, get a bunch of retail buyers to buy a bunch, and then they're just going to push the price down lower, and you end up holding bags. We see it on the stock market, and this kind of stuff comes out. And it's like people are like, hey, bull run's coming. Bank of America says it. And this isn't the only one. There have been a number of these articles that have come out. And it's just not true. It's just, there's nothing that suggests that. Accumulation, all this talk about institutions, and they're just like, no, it's just not happening. And then you get top crypto strategists predict breakout rally for Bitcoin this week. It's like, what? It's like, just because you've got 337,000 Twitter followers, that makes you a crypto strategist? And it's someone who's pseudonymous. I mean, it's like credible. Okay, well, who's credible? It's like, well, I'm Chris, this is me, and I'm saying, no, Bitcoin is not going to be breaking out. And so they say that it's going to revisit support at 22,000, and then it's going to break out. It's going to break out if it's resistance at 25,000. So if this week Bitcoin retests 22,000 and then breaks above 25,000, I'll give this credible guy his due. But I'm saying this isn't going to happen. We are not going to see Bitcoin this week over 25,000. I just don't see it. We're in this economic condition where you don't have a lot of people just coming in and buying a lot of crypto to pull prices up. It's just not happening. We've got high inflation. We've got high interest rates. Interest rates are probably going to go up again in September when the Fed meets again. We still have a pandemic. We still have supply chain issues. We still have a war going on, Russia-Ukraine. Yeah, they've let one ship out with grain, but how much more is going to go out? So people are hurting. We've got energy issues around the world. All of this stuff just leads me to believe there's no breakout happening anytime soon. And this is why I'm saying that that we've got a bumpy road ahead, because we're going to have these little runs like we saw, like here on Doge. We are going to have these little runs that are going to happen, but there's going to retrace back down, I think. And that's just where we are. That's just where we are. So one other bit of news, though, is Tesla. So here's the Tesla shop. And the Tesla shop, if you go to lifestyle in the Tesla shop, the Giga Texas belt buckle is back to cash. This is in America where I am, is $100. But if you scroll down, you've got the sexy mug, the S3XY mug, 445 Doge. You don't need Doge for that. But look at that, the Cyber Whistle's back, 890 Doge. So it's not out of stock anymore. You can buy the Cyber Whistle for 890 Doge. And the only other thing I saw for Dogecoin now is under apparel, and you scroll down. Again, this is in the United States where I am. It might be different where you are. But if you go down, you go to the hats, you get to this one right here, the Cybertruck graffiti cuffed beanie. 610 Doge now for that. So, hey, maybe Cybertruck whistle, cyber beanie, that's... Maybe Tesla's thinking that everyone who likes a Cybertruck is going to have Dogecoin. I don't know. But that's what you can get with Doge right now that I can see on the Tesla merch store. I think they should have more. They should probably even have two categories. One of these where you buy cash and one where you use Doge for all of this. I think that's a great idea, and Tesla should consider doing that. Still waiting for SpaceX merch to start accepting Doge as well. So some people are wondering, hey Chris, you talk about Dogecoin all the time, and put your money where your mouth is, so to speak. And I do, and I tell you about AMC tickets when I go to the movies, and buying those tickets with Dogecoin, as well as the Cybertruck whistle. So here it is. For those that hadn't seen, I did buy one of these back when the price was lower. And so those wondering, yeah, I've got one, and I use my Dogecoin as currency where I can. I wish I could spend Doge in more different places, but that's what it is. More merchants have to come on board accepting Dogecoin. Chipotle was doing this giveaway. All I got was the 1 cent white quesos and 1 cent guac. I didn't get any crypto out of that giveaway, but that won't stop me from going to Chipotle and using Dogecoin. So I use Dogecoin, spend with Dogecoin, and then I replenish my stock by buying more Dogecoin. And if it's at a lower price, I get more Doge at a lower price. That's just the way it is. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think about Dogecoin trading in August. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.